Tony Todd dies. Candyman star who appeared in hundreds of films, including the Final Destination movies and Platoon, is 69. Actor Tony Todd, who played the killer in Candyman and its 2021 sequel, and also appeared in the Candyman film. The actor, who worked on the Final Destination series and Platoon, as well as more than 240 films and TV series over more than 40 years, died at his Los Angeles home on November 6. He was 69 years old. His representative confirmed the news to Deadline but did not disclose the cause of death. Todd was born on December 4, 1954 in Washington, D.C. Born and trained in acting at the Eugene O'Neill National Actors Theater Institute and Trinity Rep Conservatory, where he honed his skills and developed his striking style. His first film roles included the role of heroin addict Sergeant Warren in Oliver Stone's Vietnam War classic Platoon, which won an Academy Award for Best Picture. Todd guest starred in popular series of the 1980s and 1990s, including 21 Jump Street, Night Court, MacGyver, Matlock, Jake and the Fat Man, Law and Order, The X-Files, NYPD Blue, Beverly Hills 90210, Xena, Hobby and Star Trek, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine and Voyager. He also starred as annoying TV news reporter Matt Rose in Homicide, Life on the Streets, and as Gus Logan in over a dozen episodes of Shadow of the Passion in 2013. The 1.95 m tall Todd played Ben in the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead, the same role played by Dwayne Jones in George A. Romero's legendary 1968 original. His next major role will probably be his most famous one, that of a mythical hero with a hook for a hand in Candyman, 1992, a role he reprised in the 2021 sequel of the same name. In the 1992 film, Candyman was the ghost of Daniel Robitaille, whose parents were enslaved in the 19th century and became skilled painters. But he eventually fell in love with a white woman whose angry father sent a mob to lynch him and kill him. Robitaille was burned at the site where a public housing project would later be built, and where the unsolved serial murders occurred. The legend of Candyman lived on in the 2021 sequel, directed by Nia DaCosta. This was one of many horror roles Todd played throughout his 40-year career, including as mortician William Bloodworth in Final Destination and several sequels. He also played Grunge, Top Dollars, Michael Wincott, Right-Hand Man in The Crow, 1994, starring Brandon Lee. In a 2022 interview with Deadline, Todd said, "You have to make the audience sympathize with the character in some way. At the same time, I'm repulsed by that idea. And for me personally, in every movie I make, I create backstories for all the people who are suffering and for the heroes alike." Todd continued to work steadily in film, television, and video games into the 21st century, including recurring roles as a CIA director on Chuck, NBC, Dead of Summer, Freeform, and Scream, MTV/VH1. His roles on the big screen were mostly B-movies. He is also popular as a voice actor, lending his rich, resonant voice to numerous roles, from Star Trek and Call of Duty games to the TV series Transformers Prime, Be Cool, and Scooby-Doo, and the film Transformers, Rise of the Fallen. With a warm laugh and a generous spirit that belies his large appearance, Todd continued to work this year, starring in Stream and The Bunker, according to IMDb. Last year he appeared in Stream, Realm of Shadows, and Werewolf, as well as the Bitch-Ass series, which premiered at South by Southwest in 2022. Todd also appeared in about 6 small films in the 2000s and played himself in dozens of documentaries and docu-series, mostly horror-themed.